Hello everyone, Dr. Arshis here, and today I'm going to discuss about different color of the same product from the same company. Like some of my viewer has been buying, for example, cypionate from the Pharmaco. One time is a light white, a whitish color oil, and another time it's a little bit darker yellow. So I'm going to discuss about this, and I'm going to explain to you, does it mean these are counterfeit, does it mean these are fake, and so on. So please stay tuned and watch this video to the end, and I'm going to show you some sample. I have some pharma level Testosterone that I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to discuss and show you the different color of the same product, for example Trembolone from the black market, and then you can decide for yourself. So before anything, I want to ask you all if you can help this channel, no matter how much and how. I'll leave my BTC account in the description. The more fund I get, the more video I can make for you. Thanks for all of you who like these videos. But if you can support this channel, my work will be way better and I can show you more products. So that's for that. Disclaimer, I do not advocating of taking any kind of steroid, human growth hormone, and any other medicine. And if you want to do it, please do it at your own risk and discuss with your own doctor. All of these medicine has serious side effects, so please be careful. It is highly possible, even when I do the test and I confirm that the active ingredient of the certain black market products are real, and also at the point when you're gonna buy it, it could be different, because so many times I explained there is no rules and regulation for the black market. So please be cautious about this. So now let's get into it. First, I'm going to explain there are several kind of oil, and they have a specific characteristic of the color, which I'm going to explain to you. That most of these black market steroid, they're using these oils. I know there are more expensive carrier oil which help the absorption and so on, but those are for pharma level, because like 1 amp of Testosterone, 1 amp of Testosterone, which is a pharma grade, can cost up to $80. And yes, for them it totally worth to use the best carrier oil. But for the black market, which they want to sell, for example 1 ml of Testosterone, certain amount of money, certain amount of dollar, therefore for them it doesn't really worth to go and spend that much money for that, and they use whatever is available. So let me explain for you these oils. There are 4 major oil that black market using: grapeseed oil, castor oil, cottonseed oil, as well as sesame oil. So each one of them have a characteristic for the color. Sesame oil is more yellowish. Cottonseed oil is more pale and more towards very mild yellow, very pale yellow. Castor oil is the one that mostly is a deeper oil. Castor oil is very thick and mostly yellowish, extremely yellow. That's what we can see. If it's extremely yellow, most probably they're using castor oil. And grapeseed oil is the one that you see it as white. Actually, it's not white. It's kind of like a pale green, but we can see it as white when they put it inside the amp. So these are the 4 different oil that they majorly using it. So it's depend on this oil. Now let's talk about how can the heat and the storage affect these color. So from the time that the black market laboratory produce this till it reach you, it's a long period of time. So it's very important, where do they store this? It can be stored in a hot temperature. In a hot temperature, what's gonna happen? The oil slowly become darker. So this only by experience you can understand this. So that dark color is different from the more yellowish color. So that's one thing. If it be stored in a humidity and kind of hot weather, the oil slowly become cloudy. So this is the point you should be very careful. Never ever inject any testosterone that is cloudy. That's a big no. No matter how much money you paid for it, if the steroid is cloudy, throw it to the garbage. There are 3 main red flags: cloudy, milky, or seeing particles. If you ever bought any oil-based testosterone and it was cloudy, milky, or basically you're seeing particle inside, that's a big no for you. You should never inject it. I'm not talking about Winstrol. Winstrol is a water base, so that's a totally different story, but I'm talking about the oil base. So please remember that. Now let's look at some of the samples I have here. All right, let's look at these two different testosterone. These are both Testosterone. These are German pharma. These are German pharma standards. So as you can see, of course, I will later explain. I made a separate video to explain about their quality. But at this moment, if you look at this, unfortunately in the video it's very difficult to see, but this one is a little bit lighter than this one. All right, so these testosterone, even though both are under the same standard, pharma standard, one is lighter than another one, even though both of them are from basically Testosterone 250 milligram. And I don't know about the oil base, what oil they use, but so far I can see the density of both are quite similar, and the color is a little bit different. So based on the color of these two, I cannot tell which one is fake and which one is not fake. Now put the testosterone aside, let's bring other Trenbolone from different companies here, and let's look at the color. So as you can see, this is Trenbolone, and this is Trenbolone, this is Trenbolone, and this one is Trenbolone as well. So technically, if you inject this one to yourself, you're gonna face a very, very huge problem. I will review this later. This one, if you inject, you're gonna get rashes and kind of inflammation. This one, you're gonna be fine, no problem. This one, it will damage your clearly it will damage your muscle, and as you may see, it's become cloudy a little bit. So I believe there's a bacterial culture, bacteria has grown inside this as well. So again, these are from the different company. So based on the color, I cannot tell you that which one is real and which one is not real. Yes, based on the density, I can guess that this one has lots of solvent inside, but that's come with the experience. However, again, even though you buy the same thing from the same company, there's a high possibility that they just use the different oil. So only by the test you can find out that this is the real material or this is not a real material. Well, in conclusion, what I can tell that when you see two different testosterone with a different color, one important factor could be they use a different oil base. So based on the color itself, you cannot decide it is fake or it's not fake. However, depends on the appearance of the oil. You can guess, as I said, milky particles inside, cloudy or big no-no. But again, if it's clear, only the color is different, the only thing that can prove to you that this is the real testosterone or not is to test it. So I hope this video was interesting for you. If it was, don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time.